I want to show you how to make a traditional Ayurvedic buttermilk, which is known as takra. And this isn't the same as the buttermilk that you get in the shops. It's made from a good quality live organic yogurt. So I'm using this one, which has come from a biodynamic farm. So I know the animals have been treated well and the yogurt's a good quality. And you can use non-dairy yogurt for this, but you won't get the same digestive enzyme profile. So you will get some benefits from the probiotics, but it's traditionally made using dairy yogurt because of the vast amount of digestive enzymes that you get in the yogurt, and it also has a specific post-digestive effect which you won't get from non-dairy yogurt. But by all means, if you're plant-based, use a coconut yogurt or something like that. But if you can, then dairy yogurt is great for this, and it's actually very light to digest, so we're not using much of this. We're only using about 1/4 of a cup, and then we're adding water, and then what we'll do is we'll blend it up, skim away the fat. So it's a very light tonic, very easy to digest, very soothing, very cooling. So great for the summer months actually, when we don't want to be eating too many fermented foods because they can be a little bit aggravating and inflammatory at this time of year. So this is a great alternative to make sure that you're getting your probiotics in your diet, and just to help with digestion really. So the first step is to add 1/4 of a cup of this yogurt to a blender. So I'm just going to add it in here. You can see the quality of this yogurt is amazing. It's almost like cream. So I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup of the yogurt, and then I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of water, ideally filtered water. So you basically have a cup here, and then we'll just add it to the blender, and then we'll just blitz this for around a minute until the fat starts to separate from the liquid. You can use a hand blender for this as well. So you can see the fat is separated from the liquid a little bit, so we're just going to scrape that off. And then you're just left with this thin, watery, milky drink. And you can just drink it like that, or you can add a bit of spice. So I'm going to add a bit of cumin powder and a few fresh coriander leaves. So about 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin powder and just a little handful of coriander leaves, and then a pinch of salt as well. Himalayan salt is actually the best one to use, the Himalayan rock salt. And then just blitz it up again, and then you've got this savoury yogurty drink. And this is going to do absolute wonders for your digestive system. It's particularly good after lunch, just to have this tonic just after lunch. You don't have to use coriander and cumin, you can just have it plain, or you can add fresh mint in there as well, that's quite nice. But this is great, especially if you struggle with things like bloating or gas. This will really help with that.